in the book, I talk about something called the Humanchine Interface, right? And I think a lot of folks, we're anthropomorphizing AI too much, right? So that quote was from Kevin talking about like what's going to happen in the future. He's great at seeing around corners for technology, and let me just explain it through how AI, how Google beat Go. So they used this algorithm called AlphaGo, and AlphaGo was a machine learning algorithm. It learned the game Go, which is way more complex than chess. IBM, Deep Blue beat Garry Kasparov many years ago, but this was a real big challenge. And what happened was the technology played itself for, I want to say it was 25 minutes. It literally just ran through an infinite cycle, and then it played the master. Now, here's the interesting thing. Go has been played for 2,500 years, Dory. 2,500 years, right? The second or third move that the computer made had never been fathomed by a human before. So what I mean by machine intelligence is there's a different algorithm running than what we have, but it comes up with something different, right? So now what Kevin is saying is we need to marry that machine intelligence that is not ours with ours, and then anything can become possible. And the most important thing there is, heading on to Martin Reeves here, is we need to allow the machines to do what they do from a productivity perspective. That's clear. But now what we need to recognize is that there's a machine intelligence that's different than our intelligence, but it still can't imagine. So we can now let the humans imagine what's possible and let the machine help us make that possible. So that's where I come down on kind of AI and human. At the end of the day, human ingenuity is something that's going to be very hard for us to replicate. It will come at some point in time, but I still think there's time there. But I still feel that we in organizations are kind of not giving technology its due in terms of doing more than it currently does to allow us to bring our unique and differentiated talents to play. In the future, I truly do believe, I was just actually in a session with Ram Charan, and he was talking about this, is talent is the differentiator, but the real differentiator is unlocking that talent around something that people have true passion for. I mean, you're an example of this, right? You clearly are doing what you love. Like, you just perma-smile, right? Perma-grin, almost. And therefore, you have the energy to do the work that you do. It's discretionary effort. And I think this discretionary effort is what you will do because you're compelled to, not because you're commanded to. You can't not do it because you're curious or whatever it is that drives you. I think that's a level of potential energy that's sitting dormant in every organization today. And part of what the book is about is how do you unlock that discretionary effort and just get this wave of imagination moving inside organizations, supported now by the next wave of technology that's coming. And I think that's going to be the job of a leadership system, every leader at every level. And to me, I don't define a leader as somebody in the hierarchy. I define a leader as somebody that others are willing to follow. And that's a very different model, because some people are not in the hierarchy, but they're definitely followed, if you know what I'm saying.